Hello, I'm John Burns from Pear Audio. One of the companies we represent is Dynavector Systems cartridges. Dr. Tomonari was the founder of Dynavector cartridges. He had worked at Tokyo University as a professor of physics and was an avid music lover but at the same time. So he had both scientific and musical knowledge, which is kind of unusual for people in our industry, but very useful. Around about the turn of the century, he eventually brought out a design called the XV1T. This was quite a revolutionary cartridge with 8 alnico magnets in a V formation in an aluminium body. Quite a massive design of cartridge and also very good sounding. In his words, it was the cartridge that replaced his beloved D13, which was the prototype basically of the D17 Carat we know and still love to this day. I met Dr. Tomonari for the last time, unfortunately, in 2003, when he told me about some contacts at Tokyo University who had managed to source some very pure iron for him. This is a very expensive metal, very expensive indeed. He intended to build a cartridge with this based on the XV series. I expected to see something fairly quickly. However, it took another 7 or 8 years before the actual product appeared. The pure iron part of the cartridge was in fact the armature. That's the bit that the coil wires get wound round. It's a Maltese cross kind of shape, which is a little bit different to the other models in the range, and gives fantastic magnetic circuit and electrical properties. They use very fine wire because the armature itself is a lot smaller than the standard armature. This is like unsprung weight in a car. Basically, it allows the cartridge to move faster. However, they hadn't just taken an XV series cartridge and stuck one of those in. They redesigned the shape of the magnets, they redesigned the shape of the pole pieces, they redesigned the magnetic apertures, and in short, went through the whole cartridge. Eventually, we got the first ones in, I think it was 2011, and it was a bit more expensive than the XV1S, and I thought, well, maybe we'll sell a few of these. The astonishing difference in sound between the XV1S and the XV1T was such that we didn't sell a few, we sold tens rather than single numbers like I thought we might have done. It's not so much about the quality of the diamond or the cantilever, because that's much the same throughout the range. It's boron and it's the same shape. It's what goes on inside the cartridge that has made the phenomenal difference in performance. The old cliche of silent background actually comes to life with this cartridge. The emotion of the music shows through. It is purely wonderful and a great memorial to a great man who passed away, I'm afraid to say, not long after I met him in 2003. However, he's left one of the most wonderful legacies we could ever have.